What's up, guys? It's Kyle from Newell Strength, located here in Hillsborough, New Jersey. And something I kind of wanted to go over with in regards to cardio is, first of all, cardio is anything that works your heart. So the best cardio you're going to get is not only elliptical or Stairmaster or treadmill. Okay, there's nothing magical about those things. The muscular system drives the cardiovascular system. So the more muscle you work, the more cardio effect you're going to get. Okay, so weight training from head to toe, peripheral heart action, fast pace with relatively heavy weights for however strong you are, is the key to good cardio and fat loss as far as training is concerned. Now, if you were going to use a typical cardio routine, this is something that you would get if you were on one of our programs, okay? And I'll go over what's called option 3 for us. This is the main one that I used when I was getting ready for my last 2 bodybuilding shows. And before I go over, what you want to realize is that there's 3 steps to fat loss. Mobilization, get the free fatty acids out of the fat cell, transport it to where it can be used, and then utilize it when it arrives at that destination, okay? So for option 3, you can only do this twice a week. It's very intense. You can fry yourself on this, all right? There is a harder option, but we don't give that to many people. It's 5 to 10 minutes of an easy warm-up. So working on mobilizing the fat, the free fatty acids, and knocking down insulin. If insulin's high, you can forget about fat loss. Okay? Then we're going to go with 10 minutes of interval training. So if you're using a bike, like we use a dual action bike, okay, you're going to do a ratio of 15 seconds all out, 45 seconds taper down. If we used a rating of perceived exertion, so 10 is the hardest you can go, that 15 seconds you want to be at a level 9 or 10. 45 seconds, you want to be at level 4 or 5, and you repeat that for 10 minutes. If you're going to go longer duration, so if you're feeling a little burnt, like 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off, you'd be looking at a 7 to 8 as far as rating of perceived exertion for the hard minute, and a level 4 or 5 for the minute that's down. Then, okay, because what you're going to do, you're starting to really get the fat cells to open up, and you're utilizing these free fatty acids, okay, mobilizing them. You want to rest for 5 minutes. Doesn't seem like it's logical, but the reason behind that is when we mobilize and then transport these fats to be used, okay, this body fat, if growth hormone, lactic acid is too high, it kind of blocks it from being used and uptake by the mitochondria in the muscle, okay? So we have a catch-22. You've mobilized it, okay? You've transported it, but we can't utilize it if lactic acid is too high. So that's where our 5-minute rest comes in. Let everything calm down. Now it's sitting right there at the mitochondria waiting to be used by the muscles. So we take a 5-minute rest. Then we're not going to go crazy because if we raise lactic acid really high, we can't use it, which is most people have no clue that that's even part of the science, but that's where a lot of people will mess up. Rest 5 minutes, and we're going to go 20 to 40 minutes. Steady state cardio, rating of perceived exertion 3 to 4, so not too hard. You should be able to talk, but be breathing deeply. And that's where we're really going to use all this free fatty acids out of the fat cell that we've kind of freed up, and we've gotten to the muscle. It's knocking on the door, wants to be used. Now we can use it, at a lower state. So that's what you would do, okay? You can eat immediately after that. Very effective for fat loss. And we'll go over calories and whatnot, how much you should be eating if you're really trying to lose fat in one of the upcoming videos. So if you have any questions about diet, nutrition, cardio, fat loss, send them to Kyle@newellstrength.com. See you later.